Why did you want the Harper Pact to cease activity?
Basically, you have other political parties using your name fraudulently, and
I see.
I think that's wrong. And you think that it's conservatives with their name, but that's actually false. So it's a false statement. People are raising money and running advertising, and they create the false impression that it's our party, but it is not, in fact. So if somebody wants to actually help the Conservative Party of Canada run ads and they can make a donation, we encourage them. But that is us. Harper Pack is not us.
Is your objection to the name or your objection to the political act committee?
Well, it's allowed under law for people to do these sorts of things with certain limited restrictions, but we with people deliberately misleading them that they're using our name, and that's what we had a problem with.
I see. There were people behind this though. There were pretty well-known Conservative members from across the country, and they open listed their names on the website. At any point did any of those Conservatives come to the Conservative Party, and what did they say?
No, they did not, and I believe it is, irrespective of how well-intentioned these people might have been, I think it's ill-conceived to embark on this when you're taking the Prime Minister's name and using it for your own ads to raise money.
I see. Why did you wait a week before asking them to shut down?
Well, we've been reviewing our legal options that were available for us to end this practice.
But were you going to sue them?
Well, we've looked over our options, and we were, but it's not really germane anymore, as they have shut down on their own accord.
Oh, so it's not germane now. Did you threaten to sue them?
Well, I'm not going to get into all that, but at one point we were aggressively pursuing options. We were prepared to take this to the Supreme Court of England with Tom Cruise as a representative.
Right. A re-elected Conservative government, would you bring in changes to the law to further restrict or regulate third-party groups all operating in Canada?
Well, I'm not going to make any announcements, or any platform announcements, but that's a good question.
So might you have something to say about this later on?
We might not. It's a germane topic.
It's a germane topic. I want to move on to something else right now, and it's in relation to the images that you've been showing in your ad last week involving ISIS images and also the ISIS national anthem. How is that in complete violation of the bill C-51?
It's no different than what you do every day on the news. I see.
Oh, we don't do that. We don't put up.
I know about the news.
That's not.
I've seen the ISIS anthem.
Well, yes, that's news. We report the news. This is not a campaign.
It's also part of the debate to what it is that we're going to do with that issue. ISIS is very barbaric, and Canadians need to have a choice.
Why run the videos? Why run the videos?
Well, it's the choice. The choice is: do we do nothing like the Liberal Party, or do we do something about it?
I think you have to you have to understand that it's propaganda, and it's not something that you want the public to see.
Well, if you let me answer my question, I'd like to answer. Or if you let me answer your question, I'd like to answer your question
with another question. These are all very inclusive statements you're giving to me, but there's one, critical question we have to ask with all of this when we talk about any kind of political stance. Are we being germane on the same topic of your C-51 bill? We're talking about the attack ads, the terrorist ads, the terrorist slogans of music, ISIS, these horrible, horrible people. And how do you feel about that? Why would you do that?
Well, we want to put out the choice. Put the choice out there. It's a germane topic.
So why run those commercials?
Well,
why? What is motivational about having those?
Because they're the enemy, and
they're the enemy. I see.
That's the topic. It's the choice.
That's the choice.
Well, I believe it is. Yes, it's the relevant matter. It's germane.
Oh, it's germane to this. Putting those ads, it's germane.
All right, I understand that, but how is that germane?
Well, we have one party that thinks we.
Well, how is that video to that song is germane? You didn't answer my question.
Well, I'm answering your question if you want me to answer your question.
So which party is more germane than the other party? Is there an extent of germane that's germane enough to be germane?
It's germane.
How germane?
Because one political party of Canada.
How germane?
How
much germane is too much germane?
Supports our bombing mission. If you let me answer the question.
Okay, I understand. I understand about bombs.
If you just take a step back, for a minute, and just let me answer the question. It's germane because we're protecting the people.
It's germane.
In Iraq.
Bill C-51 was brought in to prevent people from doing exactly what you're doing right now and all the other dumb things that you're his
Well,
involvement.
all right, well, just no.
No, why?
Well, what we're doing is no different than what you're doing on the news.
But you're not news. You're advertising.
Well, we're better than news. We're truthful.
What did you say?
We're better than
Trying to
news,
be-
we're truthful.
We're saying that we're putting forward a choice for Canadians.
But you just said that you were better than the news.
No.
But you're just-
we're talking about
That
a
you're better
choice,
than news.
that we can watch. If
But
you
you're
let
not
me-
answering my question.
If you let me finish the thought, I can. I understand that you must.
My question's still not answered. You said.
Well, why don't you just take a step back for
We want me to take a step back.
Take a step back.
I'll take a step back.
All right. If you let me finish the thought.
Well, let me ask you, like, if another group or party wanted to join this debate and post those kind of pictures and videos, would you be okay with it?
Well, I think you're trying to make a false choice. What we're talking about is the position of the Liberal Party in this particular case.
No. What I'm asking
What I'm
you-
talking about here.
What I'm talking about here. What I'm asking you about right now is because you've defended your terrorist songs. Do you support the use of other people using your Germane ads for terrorist bombings?
Well, I'm not in a position. Like I said, I believe you're making a false statement. Let's just take a step back.
A step back? You want me to take a step back?
Well, it's germane to the topic. It's germane to the debate.
Yes, but can you answer the question?
Let's just take a step back for a moment.
Let's take a step back? But you did not answer my question.
Well, I'm answering your question if you want to let me answer it. What we're doing is no different than what you're doing.
What are you talking about?
Germane.
Germane. What is Germane? Do you even know what Germane means? Is that even a word? The closest thing I could find to Germane, germ cells, germicide, German Shepherd, German measles,
Well, it's
germanium. We're going to see more terrorist attack ads. Would you have any problem with anybody else putting those ads?
Well, I mean, our ads, as I say to the support, I haven't seen those ads, excuse me, but we will support our party's ads, but I don't support other party using it because I haven't seen it. But even though I haven't seen it, it's okay to support it.
Do you
for our
support partying? Do you party? Party?
That question, I believe, is a hypothetical idea.
It
and
is-
It's not
yeah.
germane to
No,
the
it's
topic,
not.
and let's just take a step back.
Let's take a step back. Step back. All right. We should watch some.
Why don't you just let me answer the question?
I have a dictionary here from 1920. I guarantee.
Just wait, look at the fucking dictionary. just we're gonna leave this part in anyway. just find this word.
All right, we're done.
We're putting forward the choice. It's germane.
How is it germane?
Well, I'm not going to answer a hypothetical. You're asking me to comment on some hypothetical ad or use that I've not seen, so I'm not going to do that. Really germane.
Germane.
Because it's germane.
Ising.
We're better than
Trying to
news,
be-
we're truthful. So
Sorry,
we're-
say that again?
I said we're doing a version.
No, what did you just say? Germane.
It's germane. It's germane. Wait,
Germane.
I'm answering your question if you want to let me answer it.
How is it germane? No, what did you just say?
Well, let me finish the thought. It's obviously not really germane anymore. It's germane.
Ising.
We're better than
Trying to
news,
be-
we're truthful.